Today, we invite you to slow down, breathe, and feel every line as we explore love in its purest form. This is not just a poem, it's a moment, a feeling, a story that lingers long after the last word is spoken. A story of passion, devotion, and the unshakable connection between two hearts. So, find a quiet place, let the world fade, and allow these words to take you where love feels eternal. Let's begin. We said love was a whisper between heartbeats, a flame that never asked permission to burn. We said forever, not knowing what forever meant, but feeling it, deeply in the spaces between our fingers. We said nothing would change us, and yet love did softly, beautifully, like dawn creeping over the horizon. In poetry, we say, love is not the storm that shakes the world, but the quiet tide that never stops reaching the shore. Not the wildfire, but the ember that glows through the darkest nights. And so we stood at the edge of the world, hands clasped, asking the same question lovers have whispered for centuries. Will this last? Will we still be here when the stars grow tired of shining? The river's journey. Love does not rush like a waterfall. It carves through time like a river, slow and unwavering. It is the gentle stream that traces its way through mountains, finding a path where none existed before. Do you remember the first time our eyes met? It wasn't a grand moment, not a flash of lightning or an earthquake shaking the earth beneath us. No, it was quiet, like the way sunlight warms your skin without asking, like the way leaves fall in autumn, knowing it's time, like the way your name felt familiar before I even knew it. I loved you before I understood love. I loved you before the words for it formed on my lips. I loved you in the pauses of every sentence, in the spaces between our laughter, in the silence of a shared gaze that spoke louder than any poem. The fire and the rain. Passion, what a beautiful, reckless thing. It burns, it aches, it consumes. But love is not just fire. It is the rain that cools the flames without putting them out. It is the balance, the dance, the harmony. Remember when we stood in the storm, drenched in rain, our hands pressed together like a prayer. The world was cold, the sky was loud, but between us there was warmth. And isn't that love? Not the absence of storms, but the presence of someone who stands beside you in the rain. Not the lack of shadows, but the promise that no darkness could ever swallow us whole. Tell me, love, if we lost everything, would we still have this? If the sky fell, if the oceans rose, if the world forgot our names, would we still find our way back to each other? I think we would. I think we always will. The timeless thread. Some loves are fireworks bright, brief, gone in an instant. Ours is the slow-burning lantern that never fades, a thread woven through lifetimes, a melody played in different hearts, but always the same song. We said love was a whisper between heartbeats, but now I know it's the heartbeat itself. And so, my love, tell me, do you feel it even now? Even when the years have softened our hands and silvered our hair, even when the world is quieter and time moves differently, do you still feel the river flowing, the embers glowing, the tide reaching for the shore? I do, I always will. Thank you for joining me on this journey through love, passion, and devotion. if this story touched your heart. Let me know in the comments, what does love mean to you? And if you want more poetic moments like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for the next chapter of this journey through words. Until then, keep love alive. Keep it slow, keep it timeless.